Diana Hart-Smith, thank you so much for joining us. Growing up in the Hart family, did you ever have the urge to become a pro wrestler yourself?
Yes, I did. I really wanted to. I was good at amateur wrestling, but my mom and my dad really were hoping for something else for me.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how was it as a girl being raised just above the Stu Hart dungeon? Any funny stories, maybe something that comes to mind you could share with us?
I know this might sound sadistic, but I could hear the screaming from, the floor above. It was coming from down in the dungeon. Yeah, it was kind of, again, this sounds sadistic, but I would laugh with my brother Owen about it. We'd hear the screaming and we would just sort of, I didn't have any idea how, how grueling what must have been for some of these guys though, because I've had my son Harry, Davey Boy Smith Jr. put me in the odd hold, and he's like a master at the submission and the grappling, and just like for 1 second, it's like, so these guys to be wrapped up like pretzels for, the screaming went on for days.
All right, and speaking of your son too, how was it to see your son debut in the WWE, and what do you think Davey might have said of seeing his boy living kind of in the same footsteps as he did?
I've always been really proud of Harry. He's now wrestling as Davey Boy Smith Jr.
All right.
And I've always been really proud of how accomplished he is as a wrestler. He has the pure wrestling down to. He'll always be perfecting it because he's a perfectionist. He'll always be learning. He'll never learn it all. He'll always be just like an artist. And he's a phenomenal technical wrestler. For his size, he can move around really well. When he was lighter, he's always been tall, but when he was like 200 pounds at 6'4", he was flying around pretty good. Doing like somersaults and really stuff that makes me wince to think of. It's like, oh God, Harry, be careful. But I know Davey would be really proud of him. I've only heard good things about Harry from wrestlers and fans. It means a lot to him that his wrestling is appreciated, and he's wrestling in New Japan right now. Maybe people don't see him as often as when he was in the WWE, but he has plans. He's got a grappling tournament July 4th in Las Vegas, and he was trained a lot by Billy Robinson, the late Billy Robinson, and he's got a real passion for that grappling. He may take it to the next level, but right now he's doing his best over in Japan. He's the tag team champion over there for New Japan with Lance, and I think Davey would be really proud. My father would be really proud of him. He gets a lot of encouragement from his uncle Jim the Anvil Neidhart and other uncle Bret Hart. They've been doing appearances and stuff together, and it's really incredible just when he was a baby. It just seems like yesterday he was,
I've always been a Hart Foundation fan, and then I loved when your son was even teaming with Tyson Kidd and even Natalia coming out, seeing like the third generation of the Harts coming out and wrestling. I think it's great, and I hope the family tradition continues, and so on. We'll see more of maybe Harry's kids one day.
Yeah, wouldn't that? Yes.
Just keep it going with the whole Hart legacy going.
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan of him, though. I appreciate your time though with us.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to be here. It's been awesome. It really has been awesome. The fans have been just great. I love hearing the stories about what, Davey doing this or Brett doing that, and I'm sitting next to Jim Neidhart, and he's got always has a good story to tell people too. So it's been awesome. It's been great.